Every time I make a video about one of these tents, somebody makes a comment, I wanted to see how to put it away. So today we are going to make a video showing you how to pack and put away this particular tent right here, which is the Coody Familia 17.2. This is a 12 by 16 inflatable tent. It is absolutely huge, and when you first receive it, it does come in its own storage bag. I always show at the beginning of the unboxing videos this bag and how big it is, and I always say you'll never have a problem getting it back in, but there's always that one person who has to comment and say, you'll never get it back in that bag. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to deflate this tent right here and get it back in that bag. Now, the only thing that you may need in this process that's not already here at your campsite is a towel. And the only reason I say that is because if you put this down without a tarp under it like I did this time, the bottom of it could get wet. So while you are folding it up, you might want a towel to dry it off. You don't want to put your tent away wet. So again, this is the Coody Familia 17.2 12 by 16 inflatable tent. This thing is absolutely huge. It is heavy. It weighs a little bit over 100 pounds when it's packed. So the first thing I want to tell you is that the tighter you can get this packed in that bag, the easier it's going to be to move. Now, I think it goes without saying that the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have everything out of your tent. Your chairs, your blankets, your bed, your tables. You want to have absolutely nothing inside your tent when you pack it. Make sure you check the corners and the walls and everything for maybe dropped keys or anything like that. Any stakes or hatchets or knives or anything like that. Anything you might take with you camping, make sure that it is 100% out of this tent. Double check your bags on the walls and make sure that anything like the windows or the flap over this skylight up here, make sure those are all down and not rolled up like this up here. We're gonna just go ahead and undo this, let that fall, and attach that up there so that it is flush with the tent. Close the canvas, zip your windows. Anything that you have that's just kind of hanging there that can bunch up inside the tent while you're trying to roll it up is gonna make it a little bit more difficult. So ideally you want everything to look just like this. And then you have the front right here, which we're going to go ahead and unzip at least that part right there. Because when we deflate the tent, we need somewhere for the air inside the tent, not just the tubes, but inside the tent itself to actually exit the tent. If you don't have like a window open or this zipper open, something like that, it's just gonna be like a big balloon holding the air. Now, right now, we still have this tent staked in. Before you deflate your tent, you wanna leave those stakes in, because that way when you do deflate your tent, having those stakes in will help maintain the shape of the tent in a nice rectangle. That way it makes it so much easier to just fold these walls in, get all that air out from inside, and have a nice flat rectangle before you start rolling it up. Now on this tent, there are two air valves. There's one on this corner and one on this corner. On the smaller tents, there's only one, but we're gonna go ahead and unscrew this one first, and then we're gonna go back and open that one as well. Now, a lot of people also say hook up your pump and use it to deflate your tent. You don't even need to do that. Once we open this valve, you're going to see just how fast this thing deflates itself. So here is a look at the valve itself. We're going to unscrew this part right here. Now, watching that deflate, all that air immediately starts to leave the frame, and you can see what I mean by it looks like a big balloon. So if we didn't have that front door unzipped, all that air would be trapped inside. But with that front door unzipped, it has somewhere for that air to escape. Now, with this tent still staked in to maintain that perfect rectangle, we're going to go ahead and just start to fold this in on itself. And this is where having it staked down still really comes into play. Those stakes will hold that rectangle shape, and as you pull and tug on the tent to start folding it, prevent the rest of the tent from just pulling in also. So you can see where I first folded in the two peaks from the back and the front. And then I moved on to the sides, and you just kind of fold them in, pull on them a little bit, and straighten it out. You want to have as perfect a rectangle as you possibly can. You also want to walk around and make sure that all your little ropes are kind of just tossed up onto the tent, especially these loose ones here. You can even roll these up and tie them just like those if you want to. But regardless, just make sure they're... Look at this little frog. He completely threw me off. You little toad friend. Get out of there. I don't want you to get folded up in a tent. All right, let's toss him off of there. I don't know where he went now, but there's literally thousands. Here he is. There's thousands of those things hopping around this property. Anyway, back to business. Yes, just make sure that all your ropes are tossed up onto the tent so that you're actually folding the ropes up in the tent. Now, as far as the air that's still in the tubes, that needs to be pushed out. We're going to be walking on this tent to do that, but don't walk on the actual tent itself. You want to keep your tent clean. If you go walking on it right now, you're going to have all kinds of footprints and dirt and mud and everything else. I'll show you how we're going to do it to prevent that. But now that we have it all deflated and folded in and we have our perfect rectangle, we're going to go ahead and go around and pull out our stakes. Make sure you check all your D-rings to make sure that you are getting all your stakes up. And once you've got all your stakes pulled, then we're ready to start folding it up. Set those aside somewhere where you know they are. And if you remember when we unboxed this tent, this does come with an accessory bag that has a little bag specifically for the stakes. Now is the perfect time to put those in that and in the accessory bag. That way you know where they are at all times. Because remember, this is an inflatable tent. If you get a rogue stake or a knife or a hatchet or something like that rolled up in this tent, it can damage your tent. So we're going to begin by folding this tent from back to front. Now obviously your perfect folding job that you just did to keep it in a nice little rectangle is going to get messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Just match up those corners the best you can and we're good to go. Now this is what I'm talking about right here, why you might need to bring this towel. If we had a tarp down under this tent, it would have kept the bottom of this tent clean and the only dirty thing would be the tarp. But as you can see, as we folded it over from the dirty ground, it transferred onto the bottom of the tent. It's not horrible, but there is a little bit of mud, it is a little bit wet, so we want to wipe that off. You do not want to put your tent away wet. And yes, this is a major pain in the butt, so I highly suggest using a tarp under your tent. However, in addition to wiping off the tent, we're also pushing out more of the air from those tubes. And the bottom of your tent is going to get somewhat dirty no matter what, because you need to walk on it now in order to push that air out. This is what I was talking about earlier when you don't want to walk on the outside of your tent. Once you fold it over, you can freely walk on the underside of your tent and you're getting nothing dirty that's not already dirty. So at this point, remember, our air valves are both up in this corner. So we're just going to start back here and you're just going to kind of walk along this stuff and push it down. And that's going to be pushing the air out. And you just kind of work your way around wherever you can feel that there are air tubes. And this is going to push all that air towards the valves in the opposite corner of this tent. And as you do this, you always want to be working towards that corner of the tent right there where those valves are, so you're always pushing the air out. Don't fold it the other way because then you'll cover up those valves. Now we're going to fold this over 2 more times in this same direction before we start to roll the tent. Each time we fold it over, you want to walk it down, push out more of that air towards those valves, and when you're done with these 2 folds, you're going to have what looks like a big burrito laying there. There you go, big burrito. Could be chili cheese, could be chicken supreme. Making a burrito, Taco Bell. You'll never fold a tent again without thinking about Taco Bell. So the next thing you want to do is grab your storage bag. Now, let's see, somewhere in here, we have a strap right here to tie this closed. And remember, we're always working towards the valves. The valves are down here. So you want to take this thing, lay it right there in a convenient spot. Same with your storage bag, right at the end, so it's ready when you are. Because remember, we're trying to fold this up as tight as we possibly can. So once you get that all rolled up, you're going to want to sit on it and grab that strap right there to put around immediately before you get up and let any more air try to get in there. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Start from the far end, roll it as tight as you can. With each roll, push out as much air as you can. As it gets bigger and bigger, you might have to lay on it, sit on it, whatever you have to do to push that air out. Just keep rolling all the way to the end. Once you get there, hold it down while you grab the strap, work it under the tent, pull it around and snap it. Pull it as tight as you possibly can. Now you can let loose, grab your bag, and you want to open the bag and put it down over the tent. You don't want to try to roll the tent in or pick it up and set it in. That's too much work. Open the bag and put it right down over the top. Once it's in the bag, then you can roll it over so that you can pull in the flap over top of it, tighten that drawstring, close your snaps, and pull those as tight as possible, and there you go. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a little effort, but there is your proof positive right there that this gigantic tent can fit right back in the storage bag as it came out. And if you love that tent, you can get a discount on one right now or anything else you want from the Coody website by following my personal link in the pinned comment below. Happy camping!